Alright, what's going on YouTube? We are back with some awesome stuff. And today we're playing Call of Duty. And the reason that we're playing Call of Duty is because, you know me, I do vlogs. Now this is modded. I hope my microphone sounds okay. But, for one, you may notice something different. Resolution is completely different. Yes, I did get a new monitor. Now, granted, it's not really a monitor, it's a giant TV. So, I might do a video of what my setup looks like. And, I don't know, we'll see. But, wow, it's special. Anyways, we're gonna just shoot up some Pokemon, how about it? But I wanted to talk about a couple things. Um, for those of you who were mildly confused at, oh my gosh, why is he not responding to any of my comments? Why is he not posting any videos? Well, actually, I did post some videos, so maybe you weren't wondering that necessarily, but you were wondering, oh my gosh, he's not replying to me, and he's not, uh, I don't know, emailing me back or something, whatever it may be, or he's not answering my Skype. That is because I was on a trip, visited some family. So I was on about a 5-day trip, and Pikachu looks really weird. So I was on about a 5-day trip, and that was definitely a big deal. I couldn't really access a legitimate computer, and when I had the time to, it wasn't mine, and I didn't want to take advantage of their computer usage. They did understand though that it was kind of urgent for me to be on, but I just wanted to have some good times with some family. So that was a big part of it. But now I am back, obviously, and yes, I did get the giant TV. Well, it's not giant. It's probably like 30 32 inches or something. I don't know. It's not giant, but it's not quite small. Maybe it's bigger. I don't know. I'm horrible with eyeballing measurements. But once again, I did get it from when I was down at my family's, and so you know they didn't need it anymore, and so I got a nice little TV. Surprisingly, there's not any gun drops anywhere. This is he's gonna give me one hopefully. Please? Nope. Well, kind of. Oh. Oh, what the? It's not Simi anymore. It's not Simi! Oh, I didn't drink a revive. Oh, I'm kind of dumb. But anyways, back to my stuff and things. So, for one, tutorials may be going better. Well, not necessarily going better, but visually be better, just in the sense that you will have just downright like legit quality if you do have an HD monitor, and I'm assuming that most of you do have an HD monitor. So that was weird. I didn't notice that previously. So I am once again assuming that most of you do have an HD monitor because a lot of people have complained about resolution. So resolution is now fixed, as you can see. Now it isn't for some reason perfect HD because when it allows me to make the TV resolution HD, not on the TV, but when I go into Windows and the settings, just weird crap, it will let me take it into HD. So if someone knows how to help me with the HD problem, because whenever I put it in full 1080p, I mean obviously it is in HD now. It's at minimum 720. Once again, I still have a kind of weird resolution, but at least it's much better than 1280 by 1024. Now, if you're wondering the exact resolution, it is 1776 by 1000. Yes, that's right. I don't know if you've heard that before, but it is exactly 1726 by 1000. So, with that being said, we have some little shrinkage issues from 1080, but it still looks pretty. Now, other than that, I did have some episodes that were supposed to be up. There was supposed to a recoil episode go up, but that didn't happen. So I'll have to re-record the recoil episode, and it will go up. So don't worry if you're probably wondering why she used the same recording. Uh, I was actually in a rush to put out the recording, and I realized it wasn't as good of quality. And I was too tired to make that proper judgment call. So now we will have a proper tutorial on recoil. I mean, it's still got the point across. I just could, of course, have made it better. Wow. Okay. That soundtrack is kind of just funny every time. I thought I'd just have a little bit of silence there for the sad, sad soundtrack that is the Revive Station. By the way, this is like my first time really playing Call of Duty Zombies mode. And the only reason I put Pokemon on is to make it mildly family friendly. If there's parents watching, or if they don't like zombies or something, I thought I'd just make it friendly with Pokemon. And if your parents don't like Pokemon, I feel so sorry for you. So, yep. Anyways, that's it. I have been playing a lot of Pokemon Go, if anyone just randomly wondered. So that's a thing. Pokemon Go, that's happening. Personal lessons are going fairly well. And I would also like to get your guys' opinion on some other tutorials. Not like full-on mechanics tutorials, but like small stuff, like fixes. I'm not saying, oh, I'm kind of tired of doing normal tutorials. I'm just saying if you guys have fixes or weird stuff that is like you want aesthetically done, like show us how to make the scope look better, or fix it and then give us some good tips and tricks how to make the scope better. That is actually, I'm giving that as an example because I'm gonna put out a tutorial on how to make the iron sights aiming for our AK-47 a bit better, look cleaner, and actually pretty much everything all together look better visually with changing our object culling settings. So that's gonna change some stuff. But other than that, I would also like to point out that a good reference, if you guys just want to get a good reference on how to make things look a specific, like a good way, a AAA way, don't use the new like Call of Duties or even the new Battlefields as a reference. I mean, I guess you could use like Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4, but I wouldn't use like Hardline, or I would actually use Battlefield 1 to be honest, since it is an older World War I setting. But I feel like almost the older the game, sometimes the more natural the guns feel, almost, because as we all know, a lot of people aren't too happy about Infinite Warfare, and even people were tired of Black Ops 3 gameplay because the whole advanced, technology stuff, making stuff, super high tech, kind of really throws it off if you're trying to give a realistic feel. Now, if you want to go super realistic, I will give you guys examples of, say, Arma, or I think Proving Grounds off Steam is okay. I'm not sure on realism. But if you want something that's like an indie AAA that looks like a AAA but is definitely an indie game, I can point you straight to Escape from Tarkov, or Tarkov. I forget exactly. Oh, jeez. Thank goodness for invulnerability. Come on. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna get the speed cola. Okay. There we go. And upgrade. I love the upgrades. Now, if any of you are wondering, or if you haven't been able to tell already, this is World at War, and I just have a just Pokemon modded map. This is like the only map, and these are the only Pokemon models, sadly. But it's, kind of whatever. But other than that, that's pretty much all the news that I have. If you guys have any specific suggestions or questions or comments pertaining to the Unreal Engine tutorial side of things, or what I should do next kind of stuff, just go ahead, throw it in there. That would be awesome. I love the little comments that you guys give out, just trying to help me along with the series and stuff, because it really helps. If I don't have your guys' feedback, sometimes I really don't have a direction that I'm going, and it really can sometimes take away from the quality of tutorials, because I don't know exactly what you guys are looking for. But the second someone says, oh hey, do this, and then they put details into it, you know, like uh, someone had asked, hey, I want some help with, you know, I want to know how to make different reload animations based off of what gun I had, and he was very specific with it, and he was also saying, well, hey, how would I do it this way or that way? You may have seen that tiny little discussion in the comment section on one of my videos, but when he did that, it gave me an idea of how he wanted me to show it being done on the tutorial. You know, sometimes there's multiple ways of doing things in Unreal Engine. You can get the same result or a similar result with different pathways being taken. So honestly, if you guys go to that level of detail, I can say, oh, this is what they wanted, you know. Then I can better understand how to make the tutorial, and it's not just me giving you a tutorial that works, sure, but once again, isn't exactly what you wanted. Now, I'm not saying, okay, be picky about everything. I don't like it when everyone's super picky about stuff, but I don't want to also give tutorials that you guys don't want. So, once again, if you guys just throw that kind of info out there in the comment section or whatever, it's super cool. But yeah, other than that, I don't have too many videos. I haven't thought about too many videos on what I'm going to schedule next. The only thing I have really thought about is the recoil and making the AK-47 iron sights aiming look a bit prettier. So those two are going to come around the block in, I don't know. I am severely trying to get a good AI down, and I know a lot of people will be happy about a good AI. I've been trying to make it work and make him look around and shoot and stuff in in oh man, blackboards and stuff, but I haven't been able to figure out quite how to do it. I have an idea, and I've tested it, and it's still not working. The concept in reality should work, but for some reason it isn't. So that's where I'm stuck at right now. I may do a tiny little video kind of just showing off, hey, here's what I've done. Wow, I was lucky by making it out of that. I should not aim down sights with this gun. Oh, I forget. I don't have I hate the gun achievements, by the way, because it gives me a sniper rifle. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like a sniper rifle, but in this situation, sniper rifles are horrible, and I need to get away from the walls. Much achievement, mini WoW. That quick reload though. Okay, so that's that round done. Now I can focus on actually what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I might do a video showing off. Here's where I've gotten. Here's the mild progress of the AI. And once again, if you guys want to throw in stuff, hey, I want my AI to do this. I was thinking about doing two AIs, a zombie AI, and then a AI, or at least like a, not necessarily zombie, but just a melee focused AI, and then of course a ranged AI, which will provide our shooting, and then we will have our zombie one, which of course will have no option but to come up and hit us. So we will have those two options. The one tutorial shouldn't be too contingently based off of the other. It shouldn't be, but if depending on how I set it up, if you watch one and you're missing stuff, then I would suggest going watch the other. But regardless, who doesn't want the options of AIs? So that will be a thing. Now, if you guys do want a specific, like some certain specifics, you know, you can throw them in the comments, and I'll kind of tally up what to throw in and what not to. I forget that's disabled because of the game mode, but we will throw those different things in. I didn't know. I've actually never been hit by him. Surprisingly, I've never been hit by the electric ones ever in my like 4 times of playing this mode. Hey, buddy. Okay. And die. I forget there's no melee. That is one dumb thing, though. They don't even let you do melee in this mode. Regardless, so that's the kind of plans, I suppose. So, yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like, rate, maybe even you can comment about what we have talked about, and you could subscribe, because subscribing kind of lets me know that I am attracting more people to the channel, which is nice to know if I want to keep this channel going, and I do, because it's awesome. I love helping people with making games, because I love making games, and so yeah, and I'd love to keep teaching. So if you guys want some personal lessons, you can message me through YouTube by going to the About page and then messaging me, or you can contact me through my email or my Skype. My Skype's pretty hard to find, so usually I ask for the other person's Skype, because my Skype is a pain in the butt to find, really. But other than that, that's pretty much how things are going. And you guys can, once again, ask for personal lessons and all that stuff still. None of that has been, whoa. I'm just kind of grinding here. Have I made it to 13 before? I feel like I have. I don't know. That's a 50 cal right there. That's 50 cal. I don't know why you'd ever want to use the scope, but, that's funny. The reflection on the lens looks weird. Anyways, I should wrap up the video. So, thank you so much for watching this little update tutorial. I'm very sorry about not being able to talk to everyone. I know I was able to reply and talk to some people, but not everyone got a hello and goodbye from me in the comment section, or even in the message section and emails. So, with that, I will have to get back to the grind, I suppose. Vacation is most literally and metaphorically over. So, yep. I thank you all once again for watching this, and I will hopefully see you in the next one.